Assalamualaikum. My name is Tahrim Fatima, and today our topic is post-independent political history of Pakistan. Pakistan became independence 14 August 1947. Now let's discuss the history of Pakistan. After the establishment of Pakistan, a federal parliamentary democratic system was introduced in Pakistan, which is implemented even today. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah took over as first Governor General of Pakistan. The Constitutional Assembly of Pakistan was constituted to write Pakistan Constitution and serve as its first parliament. Its first convened on 11 August 1947 before the end of British rule on August 15, 1947. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was elected the first president of Assembly until his death on 11 September 1948. Pakistan's first constitutional assembly gave the task to draft a constitution for the country and act as a parliament. It also clarified that the government of the Indian Act 1935 would be implemented till the drafting of the constitution. In 1949, objective revolution was approved by the Assembly. According to the sovereignty belongs to Allah Almighty alone, who delegate it to the peoples of Pakistan, whose representative will exercises this care towards being within limits of Quran and Sunnah. After the approval of the objective revolution, it was decided that on which basis the constitution of the country would be drafted. For this purpose, a committee composed members of the Constitutional Assembly would also meet. But soon after independence, Pakistan was plagued with many problems and the process of the legislation could not be focused completely. Because of political instability and incompetent leadership, government began to change rapidly. In view of these circumstances, Governor General Ghulam Muhammad dissolved the Constitutional Assembly on 24 October 1954 and announced the formation of the new assembly. On the major obstacle in the way of legislation was the western part of the country, constituted for 4% province and state Azim, Pakistan while the eastern part consists of one province. And to outcome this obstacle, the four provinces of the West Pakistan was merged into one province with name of one unit. With the establishment of the one unit, the task of legislation became much easy. Newly elected Prime Minister Chaudhry Muhammad Ali paid complete attention to the legislation and completed it. Constitutional Assembly approved new constitution on 1956, according to which Pakistan will be an Islamic republic and the federal parliamentary system will be established. This constitution remaining in force in the country for 2.5 years. In 1958, Ghulam Muhammad Ayub Khan took over the power by enforcing military law. All the assemblies were dissolved and the political parties were banned. Addressing the nation, General Muhammad Ayub Khan said that our real object is restoring of democracy. We shall return to democracy. With the efforts of General Muhammad Ayub Khan, the second constitution of Pakistan was enforced in 1962 under the Ghulam Muhammad Ayub Khan was elected as president of the country, he remaining in power for 1958 to 1969. In 1969, the demand of the resignation of the president Ayub Khan got interference. The circumstances were so worried the President General Muhammad Ayub Khan resigned and hand over the power to the Commander-in-Chief of the Army General Muhammad Yahya Khan. General Muhammad Yahya Khan elected military law on March 25, 1969 and repealed the constitution. On March 30, 1917, General Muhammad Yahya Khan issued the Lake Framework Order under which, on the basis of the adult suffrage, general election was held in December 1970. Awami League in East Pakistan and the Pakistan People's Parties in West Pakistan appear as majority parties, while as Warhol Awami League emerged as the majority party. Awami League had right to form the government, but governing power was not transferred to it. Suddenly, disturbance broke out in East Pakistan, and the army efforts of controlling the situation was unsuccessful. On 6 December 1971, East Pakistan got separate from Pakistan and became a new country with the name of Bangladesh. Later in West Pakistan on 20 December 1971, General Yahya Khan handed over the power to Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, the leader of Pakistan People's Party. This government enacted the third constitution of Pakistan on 14 August 1973. Just before the end of the constitutional term, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto government held election in March 1977 in which Pakistan People's Party won. But on this occasion, the opposite political party, assumed that the government of rigging and the announced a movement. The opposition movement soon took from the national unrest and the circumstances were out of control of the sitting government. In view of these circumstances, on July 5, 1977, the the Chief of Army Staff General Muhammad Zulfikar Ziaul Haq enforced military law in the government. National and the Provincial Assembly was dissolved. Constitution in 1973 was suspended. Under the military law, all the political parties' activities are banned and the constitution was enforced in 1981. In December 1981, President of Pakistan General Zulfikar Ali Ziaul Haq announced the formation of the Majlis-e Ashura, which lasts till February 1985. In February 1985, a non-party-based general election were held in the country after the Essential Amendment Constitution 1973 was restored. After the amendment, the power of the president was directly increased. On March 23, 1983, Muhammad Khan on March 1985, Muhammad Khan Jundid was elected as the Prime Minister of the country. Military law was lifted from the country on 13 December 1985. Only 3 years and 2 months later, on May 29, 1988, the President of the Pakistan, General Muhammad Ziaul Haq, dismissed the government of the Muhammad Khan Jundis and dissolved the nation and the provincial assembly. On August 17, 1988, the President of the Pakistan, General Ziaul Haq, died in a plane crash, and Ghulam Arshad Khan, the chairman of the Senate, became the president who announced election in November 1988. In this election, Pakistan People's Party emerged as the largest party in the National Assembly, and Pakistan People's Party chairman Benazir Bhutto took over the chair as the Prime Minister. In August 19th, Pakistan's President Ghulam Arshad Khan expelled Benazir Bhutto government and announced re-elected in October 1919. These elections resulted in the victory of the Islamic Jamhuriyah, and Nawaz Sharif was elected as the Prime Minister of the country. The government also could not complete in term, and firstly the government also could not complete in its term, and firstly, Bilal Sheikh Mirza and the Momi Qureshi was nominated as the caretaker prime minister. General election was held in the country on 16 October 1993, and once again Benazir Bhutto was elected as the prime minister, while Farooq Ahmad Khan was elected as the president of the Pakistan. On November 5, 1969, the President of Pakistan, Farooq Ahmad Khan, dismissed, and Benazir Bhutto government dismissed. Malik 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 Miraj Khalid was appointed as the caretaker prime minister, and new election was announced in the country. Pakistan Muslim League had a big success in this election February 1997, and for the second time Muhammad Nawaz Sharif was elected as the prime minister of the country. On October 12, 1999, the chief of army chief General Pervez Musharraf, other word Muhammad Nawaz Sharif government, and took over the government. The constitution was suspended, and the Indian constitution was announced. The president of the Pakistan, General Pervez Musharraf, announced new general election in the country. On October 10, 2002, general election of the nation and the provincial assembly were held, resulting on October 10, 2002, election of the national and the provincial assembly were held, resulting Mirza Zulfikar on October 10, 2002, election of the national and the provincial assembly were held, resulting Mirza Zafarullah Khan Jamali was elected as the Prime Minister of the country. After National Assembly election, Senatory elections were also complete in February 2003. In June 2004, after the resignation of the Mirza Zafarullah Khan Jamali, Chaudhry Sajaul Hassan took over the charge as the Prime Minister for 2 months, and Shaukat Azim was nominated as the next Prime Minister. In August 2004, Shaukat Azim became the Prime Minister of the country. On November 15, 2017, National Assembly were dissolved. After the complete of the 5-year term, Mia Muhammad Snow was appointed as the caretaker Prime Minister. On November 29, 2007, General Pervez Musharraf took oath as a civilian president. In the election of February 18, 2008, Pakistan People's Party and PMN won a landslide victory, and Syed Yusuf Raza Gilani of Pakistan People's Party was elected as the Prime Minister of Pakistan. On August 18, 2008, the President General Pervez Musharraf resigned, and Senate Chairman Mia Muhammad Samor took the charge as act president. On September 9, 2008, Asif Ali Zardari took oath as President of Pakistan. On June 22, 2012, after the disqualification of Yusuf Raza Gilani, Raja Pervez Ashraf took over the charge as the new Prime Minister. The term of this assembly ended in 2013. The general election was held in May 2013, in which PML won, and for the third time Mia Muhammad Nawaz Sharif became the Prime Minister. On September 9, 2013, Mahmood Hassan was elected as the President of Pakistan. In July 2007, after the disqualification of Nawaz Sharif, Shahid Quran Abbasi was elected as the Prime Minister of the remaining term. General election was held in July 2018, in which Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf emerged as the majority party, and Imran Khan became the Prime Minister of the country. After the success of non-confidence motion against Prime Minister Imran Khan in April 2022, Mia Muhammad Shehbaz Sharif was elected as the new Prime Minister of our country. Now the journey of the democracy continues in the beloved country.